and welcome to Raw. War.
You fucked up.
It's war.
Hey, bro, I was just
Wrong show, brother.
Oh, no.
All right, we
Wait, hold on. Just like JR.
Yep.
I was about to say, just like JR, I'm not quitting. Welcome to Wrestling Alliance Radio. War, as it is, episode 8. Wow, we've been having so much fun with these episodes that we got to episode 8. It has always been me, my co-host, DuckgosBang, Mr. Rem Roc, and the tribal chef, of course, Mr. Pat Lee. Thank you guys for coming for another round of amazing talk about wrestling. Now, the topic, of course, what we have going to discuss, one thing, live crowds, the pay-per-view that happened, and the shit posting from AEW, apparently, after that pay-per-view. Rem, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, we have live crowds again. What do you feel? Oh my God. Come on. Anybody go off. Sound off.
Man, live crowds ain't make nothing different, bro. Said some random ass hater, bro. Said some random ass hater, bro. I'm with the live crowds. I loved it. It put some very good energy into the matches, like Roman Edge, like just that, like the crowd was so fired up from the beginning. They didn't even touch each other, bro. Battles was ready. Big E winning made the I Did It Mama look way better. Like he really felt the energy, the crowd energy, just him winning and the crowd loving it. It added to the match. It's something that we've all been missing, but it really shows how important that live crowd really is.
Definitely. Did anybody want to speak out from how Friday started off?
Yeah, I'll speak about Friday.
Okay, you first, Pat.
Not going. You good?
No, I was just want to say
right.
before I even got started. I want to give a rest in peace to the late great Biz Markie. And that we keep going.
Yes.
Oh yes, of course, yes.
Definitely rest in peace, major legend. First off, I was just gonna say how great it was to have live crowds again. I grew up watching wrestling from the very first time I saw The Undertaker fight Hulk Hogan, and it's just so crazy to think that in 2021, just how important wrestling is to people, to the point where they still show that same energy and kind of get lost in the experience of watching it. I definitely enjoyed that Vince McMahon was the one who started off the show, how despite what everybody says about what he's done to wrestling over the past 10 or 20 years, people still celebrate him and care about him. He didn't really have to say much. Where the hell have you been? Let the show speak for itself. I'm also glad that Roman and Edge got the pops that they deserve. Y'all already know how I feel about Roman. We're not going to get into that. But just to see Edge come back from that injury and be out for 10 years and just to receive probably the biggest pop of the night, that just shows how great, the fans are and how much they appreciate wrestling. So as far as live crowds goes, I missed them. I'm glad they're back. That's all I can say about that.
Thank you.
Agree and feel the same. Like, it's been such a long journey. I mean, I've watched this whole pandemic era from the very beginning. I tuned into every show. I tuned into the empty PC and watched all those shows where they couldn't figure anything out, but they was wrestling for us to give us entertainment. Because, like any other company, they could have took the time off. But as you know, in wrestling or in WWE, there's no days off. And it did also help us with the Thunderdome, which I also, that was a great concept, but I really missed the crowd. Like, you feel it. It's different. Not the piping sounds. Like, you can feel the emotion, the electricity. It's been a long year and a half. I'm glad the crowd is back. And with these shows, I hope they get better. They put on better shows since we have the crowd back. Now, I'm not going to talk about ticket prices because that's crazy. Let's keep it moving.
Oh man, I've seen ticket prices go even just for both shows, it's like I think it'd be like just 100 just for even semi nosebleeds, and I'm like, nah, bro, that's not happening. Like, I know you want us back, but like I didn't want to be back that bad. But
Rather drink a White Claw and pay them prices.
see, why are you gonna? That was offline. Now we see, man. You drink one White Claw.
See, you just made yourself guilty, bro. Like, nobody even said it was you.
Right. Nobody said no names. Real quick, bro. Porky Pig head ass.
Only on the Raw Wrestling Podcast. I mean, the Wrestling Alliance Radio Podcast, sorry.
Oh, okay. We're going to have a roast session after this one, I bet. Watch what's going to happen. That's going to be episode 9. Open a roast session between everybody here. Anyway, for SmackDown, we did have the 6-man tag, and Edge got the pop that I think... I've heard, like, loud pops. I mean, the pay-per-view had a lot of pop, but damn, that was definitely deafening. Like, you just felt it. Like, you felt like everything... A live crowd just brings so much more to the table. Even when we had the return of Finn Balor now to the main roster. Huge pop for him.
Yeah,
everybody doing his little pose, and it was just like, yo, he did the pose. I was just like, yo, I want to do it at home. You have Pat McAfee, he's a mark like crazy. You got to do it at home. It feels like one of those things.
I did it myself, bro.
The crowd makes it seem like it pops. We should just talk about at least the matches individually, if we can, for the 2021 Money in the Bank. The Usos making that promise to Roman Reigns to get them belts, and they did it. Guys, what do you think about that, man? Usos finally coming through.
They had no choice. I understand. It was a pre-show match. I watched it. It was good. They preyed on the inexperience of young Dominic, which was smart, and they did the job because they could not come back to the show without the titles. So, good job for the brothers Us. You know what I mean? Get in line and fall in line. They did what they had to do.
Duck, what's up?
Nothing. The Usos winning, I'm happy about that. I wish it was on the main show, but it's a good match.
It was a little weird that
I agree with you.
It was a little weird that they put it on the pre-show, and to have the title switch on the pre-show, which I don't remember the last time a title actually switched on the pre-show, but hey, I mean, that's what they want to do. Tribal Chef, them your boys, that's your crew, and
yeah, that's my crew and all, but I don't know. Like, I feel weird about the fact that the Usos won the belts, and it has nothing to do whatsoever with the storyline or wrestling in general. It's just like with the whole thing involving Jimmy Uso and the constant DUIs, like it sets, I don't know, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth to think that he was literally arrested for drunk driving, and this isn't the first time that it's happened. And he's basically being rewarded for fucking up. Like, you have all these talents who are released from the company who don't have a job or looking for work rather, and he's getting championship opportunities when he should be punished or in rehab. Like, I don't get it.
Now, you're right, because this isn't the first time that he actually caught a DUI and came to work and won a title. So, this the second time he's won a title after. Right?
Yeah, he's won the title before, and they didn't stop the push. And it's just like, at what point do you take some type of accountability and say, this is bigger than wrestling, this is bigger than a storyline, and get the man some help?
I mean, motherfuckers don't care when you making money.
That's the sad truth.
I mean, that's really what it is. He brings in money.
I mean, the New York Mets knew Darryl Shore spoke with crack back in the day, so there you go.
Right. I mean, shit, think about how many people, look at Austin and look at the Depper situation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They even take an L from that. Like, when you bring money, you bring money. Like, you know, how many times we've heard about Triple H and his racism. You know what I'm saying? We heard about it, and like we don't know for sure if he did say it or whatever. But look at him.
It seems like a lot of stuff gets swept under the rug, depending on how loud the money talks. Yeah.
Now let Heath Slater get a DUI.
Vince gonna be like, I don't give a fuck if you have kids, bro. Bye.
Right.
Wait, was that Heath Slater? Money in the Bank, the women's match. Yeah, Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Selena Vega, Natalya, and Tamina. Like, mad people. Damn. Why is there so many ladies? I was in and out of the match. My Peacock thing was messing up. Y'all saw it. Any opinions? I heard it was doing actually pretty good.
It was a really solid match.
I didn't really see much, so my Peacock was out as well during that match. By the time it came back, the ending was there.
I saw the whole entire match. I honestly thought that. No, I mean the winner was great. I thought that Nikki deserved to win, and I'm glad she actually won. Honestly, the way they had the match set up made you think Alexa Bliss was going to win, and I think a lot of us would have been upset if she did, because one, we don't want to see the stupid gimmick that she's doing, and two, we want to see something different. Like, people have been saying, you know, they're tired of the same women in the same opportunities, but now people were complaining that Nikki won. I don't get it.
I don't think so much so people complained about Nikki winning. I think it's how she won it. It's the wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bama's dead ass acting like she had a force field around her that nobody could touch her. And she just grabbed it. It's like they didn't even try to give her a good finish. It's just like, let's just be stupid. It was weird. It was like nobody, like, we won't really sit here and act like that shit wasn't weird a little bit.
I mean, it was like.
I agree. I didn't know what was going on. One moment I seen everybody at the top of the ladder, and then she had three kicks. I didn't see a fight. I didn't see anything happen.
Right. It's just like,
okay, well, like, next match.
Like, bro, everybody dead.
Right. All right. AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. I didn't think too much of the match. I mean, AJ always does his thing as well as Omos. I mean, he's just a big guy, man. And then I think with a lot more training, like I felt like if Big Show was still on the roster to help him out and train him, he'd do a lot better. But you know, we had AJ and them defeat the Viking Raiders. I don't think we're gonna have anybody anytime soon defeating these two. Actually,
yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. They could have. I'm getting HBK and Diesel vibes of almost an AJ Styles too.
I mean, who can really? There's no tag teams. Viking Raiders seem like kind of a joke, seemingly, to themselves. I don't know what the hell's going on there. And then we don't have anybody else legitimately in there. Do you guys have any suggestions who could take this tag team titles off them?
None at all.
Maybe bring up an NXT tag team or something.
Mm-hmm. No call them up. This is gonna ruin. It's gonna split them up in like 2 months or whatever. Oh, unless RK Bro is still a thing. RK Bro can still be a thing. I don't know what happened. Maybe taking time off. Hopefully, I'm hoping nothing bad. He just asked for time off to just be with family, and then they keep up. I mean, we have Riddle still keeping up the RK Bro status, so he's running it on the TV. Hopefully, Bobby Lashley and Kofi Kingston.
Massacre. Wow. Straight up massacre.
That was a great massacre.
He said what he was going to do, and he did it.
He said this is bullshit.
Look that boy.
Yo, Hanson Swivel was pissed, bro. He had to have a prove a point, bro.
Look, he's still out there
I mean,
pissed.
at
Like, you whooped
least
ass. He's still out here pissed.
he at least got more time than he did with Brock, though. Shit, at
He got his
least.
ass beat. Like, listen, I'd have asked for the Brock treatment. Don't be beat my ass like that on TV, the pay-per-view in front of people. Like, you gonna
my
wait till
kids.
people come back to beat my ass like this in front of everybody?
In front of a
Yeah, but
live
this shit
crowd
done it, though.
studio audience.
No bullshit, bruh.
Like, he
Right,
whooped Kofi out. Like,
I mean, it just felt like you guys said, just a straight up massacre. I mean, a trio of dominators. Come on, though. Like, damn. Everybody, the ref, the commentators, please stop this. We're like, man. I'm gonna hope that
that's the
with the
body
end
that
of
needs
what.
to be displayed.
Yes, damn well
And
needed.
speaking
But
no, I was just gonna say, speaking of Bobby, I'm just tuning into Raw right now, and Keith Lee is back.
So am I.
Keith
Let's
Lee's out?
go.
Let's go.
oh wow. I want to be more hype, but I don't want to yell into a mic right now.
You ain't the only one.
Oh, you're not ahead of me, but I'm waiting for it.
Yo, I mean, I miss Keith Lee. Damn, he kept saying,
So do
wait.
I.
He kept saying on his Twitter, wait. Something good's gonna happen. Wait for you.
He's coming out.
There we go. Well, let's keep it rolling, though. We're talking about the pay-per-view. Keep your eyes on the TV
I can edit this
screen.
shit out. I can edit all this out.
Yeah, I just
I'll
wanted to
leave it
bring
in.
it up because I'm
Leave it in.
excited that we went from Kofi to Brock, from
I'm
Kofi
fucking
and Bobby to
tired,
now
man.
Keith Lee.
Right.
Black excellence, baby.
Let's go,
I'm
bruh.
fucking
Give
tired.
him a
Let my man
sign,
Keith
bruh.
match this motherfucker.
Yo, look at the entire. Yo, Bobby looking at him like, all right, bro, I see you. But, yo, the audience is eating this up right now. So they waited for a live crowd. They waited for a live crowd to bring him back. So I'm not even
Hey,
I
mad
think
that
that's
he
the
was.
true reason. We didn't really have health issues. That basically just waited it out. But it looked like
I
he
mean, he
trimmed
still-
down. He got more stocky though.
Stocky is definitely. Yeah, damn.
He did.
He's just as wide as Bobby.
That's gonna be a heavy hitting one, bruh.
Okay. All right. Damn. Ooh, I took over the
WWE.
topic for 2
You don't
seconds.
mean like he beat on Kofi.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't edit this out. Hey, listen, while we're talking about wrestling, we might be watching wrestling. Guys, we're going to get hyped for stuff just as much as you're hyped for it. We're probably watching it live. You're watching it live. You're listening to us. We're going to let you know how hyped we are about wrestling. So,
Yes, sir.
we're going to
Yes, sir.
we're going to keep going because I want to see what's going to happen right here. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Go.
So,
That was a good match. I enjoyed that match. I personally didn't feel the right person won, but maybe they should have a 2 out of 3. The only reason I feel that way is because I've been watching Rhea since NXT, and she's very good. And since she's been on the main roster, she hasn't really had much of a threat to her title reign. Of course, we knew when Charlotte came back, there was going to be an issue. But it felt like over the last few weeks, she's been getting upper hand over Charlotte. And I figured that she was going to pull this one out because she lost that Mania and lost the NXT title to Charlotte. So I figured as a great payback was to stick to Charlotte and have Charlotte go down a different path. But, of course, it's the first crowd and everybody loves the Queen and you see what happened. But we got a rematch tonight, so let's see what happens.
All right, go ahead. Anybody else? Chime in.
I mean, personally, I kind of wish Rhea would have won, but it was a good match. It was a really damn good match, you know?
What?
That's, yeah, like, I'm not complaining about the match. I ain't saying the match you said. I personally wish that Rhea would have won, but all in all, it was a really good match.
Well, I'm the tribal chef, Pat Lee, and I'm glad that
Wait,
Charlotte the Queen won.
Yeah, I actually was happy that Charlotte won the match, and it's
Yes,
nothing against Rhea Ripley at all. Rhea's a great talent. I don't even think that this is going to be the end of their feud. I kind of see them going back and forth a bit, maybe bringing Becky in the mix at SummerSlam and they have a triple threat, and somehow Rhea wins the match again.
Such a good outcome. I was telling Rob
regardless,
earlier,
it was still a good match.
I was telling Rob earlier we were talking. I said, "Yo, Rhea looks like a golf Charlotte. That's her doppelganger." He meant what they're doing now.
Yo, is my audio messing up?
Sounds like it's going in and out.
Yeah, it was. Everything just out and it stopped.
It's Peacock's fault.
What the?
Right.
Wow. Blame Peacock.
I think Peacock owns Craig.
Is it better? Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you better now, bro.
Yeah, you went out and then I went out and I couldn't hear anything. Oh, all right. We were at Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. I was saying I wanted Rhea Ripley to win. I mean, great match either way. It's still recording, so it's probably gonna be a blank spot there again. What the hell happened?
That's fine. I can do a commercial for that.
All right. And let's just go quickly, I guess, so that way I'm on. I'm just using a hotspot, so fuck that. Men's Money in the Bank. Ricochet, John Morrison, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kevin Owens, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Seth Rollins.
That was one.
You know what?
Hell of a match.
It was. That was
non-stop action from start to finish. My man Ricochet, that off the yeah, I was in shock. Like I had the Matt Riddle face after that. When Riddle tried to push him off the ladder, and my man hit the top rope and turned around and did the 450. I'm like, yo, it's my man crazy. Like, yeah, your man got it.
That was that. Yeah, he went wild with that one.
He went wild. That was hard. But everybody was hitting everything. Your man Riddle was in there throwing RKOs left and right. Seth was having an alliance with the drippy one, and then the whole match was good, start to finish, man. Like I really enjoyed that match, and my man Big E did it. So you know what? We don't know which way he might go. You don't want that smoke with the tribal chief.
No, you don't. But jeez, man, like I gotta say, Big E earned. He deserves it. Earned it. Put an exclamation point on it. That crowd. That's the pop you need to be hearing when you have these live crowds. That's the we want this guy here. We want this guy at this spot, and Big E is that guy we need at that spot.
He's a pure face, like so. He might be the one to go for Roman.
Said that from the beginning he was going to be the one to go for Roman because you need somebody that the crowd can back up to dethrone him. You need that big baby face to kind of take down the heel. And they planted the seeds, what was it, on Talking Smack, where Paul Heyman was kind of hyping him up a bit?
Like 3 months ago, right?
Yeah. And this is why I always say, like, sometimes you just got to wait to see what happens. Even with the whole Keith Lee thing on Raw tonight, like, they're saving a lot of these great moments for the crowds to react. And I think they kind of learned their lesson from when Drew McIntyre won the title and how, even though it was a deserving win, it would have been better if he had a crowd to back him up and beat Brock. Like, these are moments that we want to see with the crowd, not just, in a Thunderdome setting. But in any event, getting back on topic, I enjoyed the match for what it was, even though, Peacock kind of fucked up the stream for like the first 5 minutes or so. But nonetheless, it was a good match. It was unpredictable to me because I had no idea who was going to win it. I was even saying at some point Ricochet might have won it the way he was going.
Right.
Now,
he came in the wrong ring gear.
Oh, he came in the booty shorts. Randy be mad at.
Yeah.
Why you looking at the dude shorts though?
Facts.
Bro, you can't miss them. They bright red and white, like they was there. Like you cannot miss them. Right.
All right. Here's my opinion, and I think this is where Well, I'm sorry if you, Duck. Did you have something else to add? Or was
Nah, bro. Everybody's saying it's pretty
that
much
Ram?
how
I'm
I
sorry.
felt.
I looked
I
away.
gen- I genuinely enjoyed the match, and like Pat said, it was hard to predict who would win. You didn't know who would win. Everybody looked great. I enjoyed it. It was a really good match, and for Big E to win it, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing.
Here's where I think this might be leading to, and I know you're building up Big E, and y'all saying that's the man to take out Roman. With the storyline that's going on, Bobby Lashley dominating Xavier Woods in a Hell in a Cell, then destroying Kofi. I'm feeling like Big E's gonna be like, I gotta take my shot. I gotta go at you. You tried to humiliate my bros. Bros for life, literally. They been like 8 years, something like that. They've been like hanging around each other. I don't even know how long.
Has it been that long? Wow.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's a bond, man. You're not gonna look back and be like, I cannot see him doing this, and then I can't just go at him and like, yo, this is my turn now. Try to come at me. Try to come at somebody who's as strong as you right now. See what happens. I think that's the path they might go to.
Oh, that's a good. They could.
I didn't even think about that.
It would actually make sense, really.
It would, because I don't see anything with Big E and Roman right now.
But the only reason why I might slightly disagree with that is because, like, I don't know. If we all was at the pay-per-view last night and Big E did win that, why didn't Xavier or Kofi come out and help celebrate his win of the briefcase? At any other time, one of them singly or together or whatever would win anything, the rest of the group would come out. But this time, it seems like ever since they've been separated, he's been doing things on his own. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even when he won an IC title, they didn't come out. Or, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, maybe they're separating him from the group and letting Kofi and Woods just be their own thing, even though behind the scenes, we know they bros. But, like, for him to win the Money in the Bank last night, and we're all at the same location, and my bros didn't come out,
I'll be a little upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like, yo, you ever think that, like, at some point, like, that Big E's gonna turn on them?
I don't think it's going to be Big E that's going to turn. I think it might be Kofi or Woods, and I would prefer Woods because I feel like out of the three of them, he hasn't had a chance to shine with the singles title or even a run. And he's the one that brought them all together.
True. All right. I mean, yeah. Wow. So we got the last match. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil on the podcast who won what. Everybody has saw what happened on Raw.
I mean, listen.
Between Bobby Lashley and Keith Lee.
Edge
versus Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. Actually, let's kick it to the Tribal Chef, sir. Pa, home run or just a bunt? What's going on here?
Was definitely a home run. This was probably the first match I've seen in months that I legit thought Roman was going to lose. I was at the edge of my seat at every single 3 count.
Goldberg?
Goldberg ain't nobody. Old ass nigga. Anyway.
Right. What?
As The Rock called Goldberg. What did he call him? A biscuit ball-headed bitch? Ain't nobody worried about Goldberg. But anyway. From the moment Roman got speared, I thought it was over. I thought Edge was going to win, get that storytelling victory. But nope. Seth Rollins came out as, we all expected. Course Edge the match. Roman won. Again, it was a great match, great back and forth. I felt like it was probably one of Roman's best matches. But as big of a Roman fan as I am, I honestly felt like the end of that match was like the highlight for me because we haven't seen John Cena in, a year? Like, how exciting was that?
That shit put me off guard. I was in my kitchen when I heard that. Like, is that John Cena?
Yeah, like I thought that Big E was going to cash in his Money in the Bank, but I didn't expect Cena to show up.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
Wow.
My wife was like, wait, who's that? Like, she heard the music, and it was like, it's John Cena. I'm like, what? Like, you haven't seen him so long? You're like, weren't you, like, wasn't it like WrestleMania, 2 WrestleMania? Oh, his son is in the crowd again? Oh, I thought, never mind. It was like, John Cena was gone, and you're like, damn, yo. And again, another big pop out of nowhere. Like, ow, like, that shit hit the crowds. They said that John Cena sucks. He's getting Kurt Angle treatment now, if you think about it, which is great, in my opinion. Because that's setting up a whole nother thing.
Bald-headed bitch right here.
Shh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have on our screens Goldberg and Lashley facing off on Raw. Like I said, we're watching wrestling.
Why?
We do recordings on Mondays.
So they do my man like this for this. They do my man like
Why?
this.
Keith would come out to lose.
Bro,
They
why?
did man Keith like that for this.
I don't know why, sir.
Bro,
Why couldn't they just do this at the beginning? Not have Keith Lee come out.
Right.
They did his return. Fuck on, man. Like,
Well, you know what the segues to? We have John Cena who came back yesterday, and Goldberg coming back today for what you said. Go ahead, Rem. You goddamn, you said it.
my man looking like Scott Bakula. This ain't Quantum Leap. Get the fuck out the ring.
Scott Bakula, wow.
Yo,
Took him back with a throwback from the 90s.
God damn.
Goldberg takes a
like
quantum
how-
leap, he breaks his leg.
Nobody asked for this. Nobody's wanting this. Come the fuck on.
Hey, yo, I'm starting to think there is a little small section of people who really love Goldberg want to see this shit.
It's not even the issue with Goldberg wrestling. It's the fact that why is he in title matches all the time?
Right.
As he comes back.
He doesn't do anything.
Bro,
he just says, you're next. And then, here's a title match, man. Welcome back. Welcome back from what? He was, on his lazy boy? What the fuck he's doing? I know he works out, but, fuck, man. Don't give him shit just because he came over there. What?
He's like 57. Like, what is he doing?
Look. He's collecting a paycheck. That's what the fuck he's doing. God damn it, man. I mean,
he's ever
like,
done.
we were just talking about this vicious cycle that WWE does. The fucking vicious cycle of, we need a ratings pop. What are we gonna do? We gotta bring in a part-timer. What part-timer should we get? Well, this guy always used to get the crowd roaring. Let's get him. It's like,
Bro, he's not even a part-timer. Like, he's a temp. Like Goldberg came through the WWE to a temp agency. He's not even a part-timer.
He there because the court told him to be there.
Independent fucking contractors, that's just Goldberg right there. Oh man, yo, I feel bad for Bobby Lashley, though. I just really do.
Bad for Keith
Like,
Lee.
something stupid's gonna happen.
I
feel terrible for
Keith.
Hey, Keith
I
Lee
saw
was
Keith
used
Lee,
as
I was
filler,
like-
bro.
Keith Lee came in, I'm like, yo, let's do a count out, let's do a DQ. Dude is as big as you, let's go. And then he just lost clean. I was like, okay. Goldberg, fucking.
1, 2, 3.
I was like, yo, you've eaten harder shit than that, bro. Come on.
My man Goldberg in his baggy t-shirt, his open bottom jeans and cowboy boots, man. Fuck him.
He's a whole mechanic, bro.
I don't disrespect Joe like that.
We love Joe. That's our mechanic. My transmission's running.
You right.
I feel like they're disrespecting fucking fans right now. Like, all right, y'all came back. Here's this guy again. Are you fucking kidding me? John Cena's okay. Why did you do this shit? Don't do this. Fuck, man. You're insulting people's intelligence at this point. Again, we just came back.
Look on Monday Night Raw.
Pat, I agree with your post from earlier. John Cena is really looking like Ernest right now.
Hell yeah, he look like Ernest, bruh.
Well, I mean, they
Ernest
did have
going to
Ernest
SummerSlam.
goes to jail.
Now Ernest goes to SummerSlam.
Ernest goes to SummerSlam. He went to jail. He got Brawlick. Then he goes to SummerSlam. There you go. Ernest gets a title shot. That's what's going on.
Yo, random ass thought, but what if like John Cena was getting beat down by like the tribal chief and the Usos, and he gets the mic and goes, "You know what? I got family." Brings out Dom. tell me that would be like the best story ever.
Oh, the Dom memes. Yo, Rem, you were notorious throughout the entire shit. I don't even care. That was perfect.
I got family. I got family.
Motherfuckers like, nah, dude, it's Thanos. He ain't got family. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo.
Yo, bro.
My line for everything now.
Internet is reckless.
All right, hold on. that one, I think I sent it to you, Rem, right? That Harry Potter one. It was like, it was Dom in the picture, and it disappeared. It was like, well, Dom doesn't have time to be around, and he got family, unlike you, Harry. Harry looked like he went to murder the fucker. I was like, yo.
You know, the type of stuff that seasoned me. He was like, "You ain't got a beard no more." I said, "But I got family."
Oh no, solar roast.
He took it to another switch. He switched it on you. He did a reverse Uno on you, bro. That's it.
Word.
Reverse Uno. That's it. Once you post the Dom meme, that's it. Game over. You got to do another roast, and that should be that should be the next episode. Like, just a nice roast. Like, class. Don't go hardcore on people, but like some funny shit.
Bruh.
You know, like, all right, like, not the whole thing be a roast, because I mean, if we could do it, I would want to do this debate. What happened? What?
Nobody's gonna come on this podcast to debate anybody over here because we're all retarded. So it's like nobody wants to hear
it. They
You
won't
can't
win
use that. Rem, we can't be using that term.
So I'm a product of the '90s, man. Everybody who's born in my era knows exactly what the hell I mean, man. Like,
I know.
I don't got time
We
to
know
be
what you mean.
Y'all know exactly what I
know
mean.
what you
I'm not
mean.
talking
I
about
know what you mean.
special needs, man. I'm talking about all sick of that, man. Like, we too quick and witty
We
with
know
all
that.
that.
It's just,
You got to be banned, bruh.
yo, I'm gonna get a fucking thing from Apple Podcasts. We reviewed your podcast. You're banned. Like,
Can't do anything with Rem anymore. No matter what social media I get on, I get a flag. Like, I'm like, y'all didn't even say nothing.
wait. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna turn Rem Roc into Muhammad Hassan. They're gonna be like, oh nah, bro, we gotta take him off.
Nah, bro, doing too much.
Hey, yo. Shit.
Hello, all you podcast listeners out there. Hope you're enjoying the Cast Iron Podcast with the amazing chef, Patrick Lee. Afterwards, make sure to also tune in to his other podcast, War Wrestling Alliance Radio, the ever-evolving podcast discussing the wrestling topics you want to hear, with myself, Robert Paradox, co-host Rem Roc, DuckgosBang, and Pat Lee himself. Tune in for a great time.
This bullshit needs to stop now.
Great.
Yo,
Oh, there you go. He's back.
we keep getting disconnected too much.
I'm
And
done.
No, but my internet is like fine. I don't know what the hell's going. You know what? We got censored real quick. That's what it was. It was like nah. Click. I was like,
Told you, Rem gonna get us banned out here, bruh.
It's me, man.
yo, how you get banned on Discord? Like, you got to do some real shit.
Can't say anything.
Nah.
See, you talking about these guys is why I caught my little 30+ days on Facebook. I called them skinny fat Indians, and I got banned for 30 days.
Bruh, time out. Don't blame that on us, bruh.
It wasn't Chano. Like I'm like, yo.
Somebody got offended. I don't know. Maybe you know what? You know what it is. You know we have over 2,000 people in the wrestling.
And then I'm on what's the other joint?
Yo.
That joint. What we use now? TikTok. And I'm on TikTok. I'm over here trying to praise the tribal chief. And all I said is, he's that nigga. They pulled my whole video. I can't say nothing on the internet.
Wait, they pulled your TikTok? Or they banned you, or they just
video is under review.
Oh,
I posted a video.
All right.
And I was saying why SmackDown is the new #1 A show, and why Roman Reigns, the first person we all seen on SmackDown was Roman Reigns in his title. This is why he's the man. This is why he that nigga. That's it. 10 minutes later, I get an email. You can't be using hate language. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I'm not gonna talk no more. I'm just gonna share pictures. I'm good at doing that.
You know what they mean by the hate language, but then it's like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, you gotta look at them like, bro, really? Like, the fuck?
Right. So I sent there for a review. So they blocked my video instantly, but it's been 3 days. They said somebody get back to me with the decision on the review. I'm like, anybody got time for that?
Listen, the copyright stuff, I feel it's been going way too far. And
with the music, you got a little music in the background. Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, you know where that keeps stemming from that whole, I was gonna say Trump for 2 seconds, because that was all the misinformation shit. But before that, it was people always trying to just trying to disparage other people, and Me Too, and then a bunch of Karens and all that other shit. So everything is compiled together. So Facebook, Twitter, and everything is like, well, you can't say these things now. Why? Because these people did fucked up. So we can't have you fuck up either now. So you need to chill.
But it's crazy. How do they make these rules and guidelines, but at the same time, we have a Second Amendment right and the freedom of speech? Like, I don't get it.
Freedom of speech
is not political forum.
It's not. We're not going to get political, but what it is usually the freedom of speech, but not from the freedom of consequences from private companies. Now, these are private companies that are what they state. We have to go within their guidelines. And you know what? Let's just get away from the political aspect of that shit. We're not about that.
Hey, Discord, if you're listening, we love you.
We love you, Discord. But anyway, so what else we have is that we have the Being the Elite. They posted just yesterday with Mr. Matt Hardy. Not yesterday. They posted it today after the pay-per-view. What was it? Basically, Matt Hardy praising the Young Bucks, praising Kenny Omega, saying you are a better representative pro wrestling company than Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and Randy Orton. Yes.
What?
Yes, that was from Matt Hardy's mouth. And he also praised the Young Bucks. They're the greatest of all time and better than the Hardys themselves. And he puts the Hardys as number 2. I shit you not. Yes.
I have to speak on this one.
Okay.
Go, please.
Thank you, Pat.
Now, first of all, fuck the Bucks.
Yes,
fuck the Bucks.
Thank you.
I would much rather watch an octopus have sex with an ostrich than watch the Bucks wrestle. I don't care how dumb that fucking sounds. I can't stand them. Now, with that being said, he's not really wrong in saying that Kenny Omega is a better representation of a pro wrestling champion, because technically the WWE isn't a wrestling company. So I kind of get that. But to discredit his career as a Hardy Boy and as a tag team champion, nah.
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
How he discredit himself though?
Like you gotta be like you really telling me that you that money is that important to you that you would shit on yourself? Nah, man, you know your career is better than theirs. Like, nah, don't even do that, bro. That's weird.
That's fucking
hey,
weird
I'm gonna
because you know
pause
what?
for 2 seconds, and this is why, just for that statement, WWE's gonna feed Jeff the Carrying Cross. Carry on.
Oh wow, nice. I wasn't even paying attention to the TV. I was making sure to like, for me,
Love to ask you.
I know that's the Tribal Chef's new just the best general insult you could just say about somebody who's just like, you want to say
Credit
fuck
to
them?
Ronell for that. I mean, sorry, credit to Duck.
Thank you. Ashy ass nigga, you know who you is, neckbeard motherfucker.
Oh shit, this is gonna be the greatest podcast that probably will not air. Nah.
This is like
What?
this is like an official
I can't
extra.
say anything anymore. I'm gonna be quiet.
Nah, this right here just got to be considered an extras, bro. This is the extras.
No. This is
Just behind
This is
the deleted stuff.
deleted
Right.
my ass. Don't bet none shit to
I'm
be
about to
deleted.
say
It's a
shit.
podcast. It says explicit when you
File.
post a podcast. Fuck that. But in any case,
Listen, if Michael Rappaport can do it, so can we.
wow. Oh, wow. Fuck, I took. See, I see, I had the same reaction. Shit, I can't even fucking post.
I'm sorry, bro. That shit was funny as hell, bro.
Oh my god. Alright, what I need to say is definitely that. Alright, Kenny Omega for wrestling, professional wrestling, fine, yes. Collector of belts, this is how it was back in the day, yes, I get that. The simple fact of the character is so despisable, but not in a despisable, I don't like you kind of way, more like you corny as shit, bro. Like, you look like a loser, you look like a random, alright, now I say random dude. You look like a lucky dude that got worked out in their mom's basement, and then decided to be a professional wrestler, and like my wife still says, he's still like a virgin, like he never seen an actual vagina before, so it's like I can't believe Kenny Omega as an actual conduit of top guy. I'm sorry, I've seen all this New Japan stuff, I've seen the same thing. It just doesn't feel like that. Jay Wyatt, I can feel that.
Jay White.
Which they
Miss Bray.
Just say Jay Wyatt.
Jay White. Oh,
If he were in the
sorry.
WWE, he would be Jay Wyatt.
He just
would
picks
be
up the
Jay
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
of it.
Jay White.
Follow his
But
footsteps.
Bray's lost cousin.
Brother Abigail.
to say oh shit.
And if they go that
To
route,
say
I want my
that-
credit.
Yeah. Make it, trademark. To say he's better than Bobby
Brother
Lashley and
Abigail, I'm
Roman
in
Reigns.
tears right now.
To say he's better than Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns, who are dominating, who are establishing what a champion feels and looks like. No. Fuck off on that end. Young Bucks, fuck the Young Bucks. I don't even care about them, so I don't even have anything else to say. Go ahead, guys. Shit.
No, I agree with you, and I like the fact that Bobby and Roman is bringing longevity back to title reigns. Can we get an amen to that?
Amen.
Amen. God.
They haven't paid
Hallelujah.
ping-pong
God
titles
damn.
in a while, man. Like, these guys are really holding on to them titles by any
Wait, hold up.
means necessary.
Hold up, Rem. I got one.
Bringing longevity back, like longevity has been here. Like
Talking about Brock, he don't count.
I'm just saying,
We
bro.
talking about working longevity. We not talking about I'm the champ. I'll be back next year for another match. No, we talking about.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, there's other
week in,
companies
week
that's
out.
out here. If you talking just for WWE, alright, I'm with you on that.
I'm talking about WWE. I don't be really watching outside of WWE.
All
Man.
right, bet. All right, bet.
I'm a WWE stan, man. Come on, we're gonna act like we don't know that. I just now
All
decided to go to AEW, right? I just put
If
my
we're
big
gonna
toe in
talk
the
about
pool of
longevity,
Hey, yo, it's the
NXT.
wildest shit. I defend AEW like I will actually watch it. That's the funniest shit, bro.
if we're gonna talk about longevity, I would also like to bring Walter into that mix, who's been putting on classic matches in NXT UK over the seas. That I think he's holding for
Only on the
over a
WWE
year
network.
already. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
think he's
I
working on
mean,
his second year, right? Like 2 years in.
I
Hasn't he
think
had
he's
that
on.
title since he took it from Homeboy, right? What was his name? Pete, right? Pete Dunne?
Yeah, man. He wrecked Pete Dunne,
It was like 2
and he's
years
just been
ago.
destroying these. Almost 2 years ago, I think. So he is working, I think, on his second year. And then you want to talk longevity and also just good matches. I know a lot of people don't watch NXT UK, but if you just want to watch NXT UK just for the title matches and for Walter, I 100% want you to watch those matches, because the last match that I saw with Ciampa, that was the last match, I believe. If I'm missing something, I'm sorry. That was amazing. And hey, we have Jay Bird here. Jay Bird saying, I would like to see Hardy as NXT champ and taking on some people in NXT. Hey, Jay Bird, thank you for joining us. Wow, what do you guys think about Jeff Hardy going to NXT, guys?
I would be down. I would be alright with that.
That was his match right here.
I mean, it's
They
a
give him more
cross
to
right
do than he's doing
now.
on the main roster.
He just beat Karrion Kross.
Yeah. I'm sorry, as we literally are talking about this, guys who are listening to the podcast. Jeff Hardy rolled up Karrion Kross. The most
As
devastating move in off.
First,
Did they eat some of Matt Riddle's brownies? Like, what the fuck?
So
this
is Cross's first move since debuting in WWE. Period. He's first time being picked since he's came to NXT. Since he's been in the WWE, this is his first loss.
Yeah.
Wow, in such a horrible fashion.
We don't like. Well, I mean, Jeff Hardy had to cheat apparently, but still, what Jay Bird was saying, would you guys like to see him?
We rolled him up.
Yeah, would you guys like to see Jeff Hardy in NXT and then doing his own thing in NXT? I don't know what they're doing to NXT guys already. What the hell's going on here? It's not a good night for NXT on Monday Night Raw, apparently.
Guys have more opportunities. Yeah. I mean, NXT, they have more opportunities. They get to have more matches with different people. I mean, we finally seen Jeff get a win. Get somebody different.
Jeez. I mean, yeah, that's true. And you know what? I addressed the questions. Anybody else have anything else they want to bring to the forefront?
Everybody be kind to each other and love each other. It's like pictures up to the power bomb to a table.
Peace, love, and soul.
Man, fuck Goldberg.
Wow, that was very.
Agree.
Yeah,
good,
man.
bro.
I mean,
Take
it's
your time,
a lot of work. Always
Right.
applause to Rem Roc for the great work that he does. Thank you so much, man. He is basically the one that makes all this audio stuff work and happen, and mixing all the sounds and music together. It'll actually, man, he makes it work. Thank you so much. God
Not
bless
a
you, man.
problem.
And then you always running the Rem Roc chicken. I mean, I wanted to shout out Rem Roc's chicken. Rem Roc, do a little commercial for yourself, bro. Go ahead, because you know what? I'll be seeing everybody applauding you on Facebook and everything like that. Go ahead, tell everybody about yourself. About that, the restaurant.
My name is Rem. If you're ever in the Berkshire County area, that's the 413 of Massachusetts, and you're a little bit hungry, you're tired of McDonald's, you don't want Burger King, or you don't want any Dunkin' Donuts, come by Rem Roc's Fried Chicken, 117 Finch Street, Pittsfield, Mass. I'll feed that ass. www.remrockfriedchicken.com.
That was the most seductive food commercial I ever heard in my life.
Well, I mean, Mr. Pat Lee, you do have your own podcast yourself. Please, with that too.
I gotta make it sexy.
Might as well. Please, go ahead.
Extra
Tribal
sexy.
Chef.
Dial the voice down a bit.
And make it sexy.
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, with a bunch of with all the guys with a bunch of guys on here like, hey, what's going on about?
All right.
With a bunch of guys that talk about
playing in the
sweaty
background.
men oiled up. Go ahead, make it sexy.
You've
guys.
seen videos of people cooking. Have you ever heard somebody cook a delicious piece of fried chicken? That sizzle. Check out the Cast Iron Podcast on Apple and Spotify with the one and only Chef Pat Lee. Join me as I make your favorite meals. Hear every sizzle. Hear every taste, every smell. And also, you get to hear interviews with some of the most hottest up-and-coming chefs out there. So check in with Cooking with Pat Lee's Cast Iron Podcast. Only on Apple and Spotify. I don't know what the fuck is up with this music, but I like it.
All right, guys.
I think we have to end it on that note.
All right, we're on a bonus at time here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been DuckgosBang, Rem Roc, the Tribal Chef, having the most fun I've had in a Monday for a while. Jesus. Guys, thank you so much. And as always, watch out for the next episode of War Wrestling Alliance Radio. This has been episode 8. And then watch out for episode 9 coming out soon. Hopefully, we're going to have that debate. Check it out. Peace out.